Greetings, my name is Esther, and this is my very first podcast. I live in Sparks, Nevada. Lived here for 3 years. Before that, I was from San Francisco Bay Area. I'm a retired legal secretary, mother of 2, all grown up. I'm on my 3rd marriage, married to the best guy ever, and I have a stepson, a stepdaughter, and 3 step-grandchildren. So that's a little about me. I said I live in Sparks, Nevada. It's next door to Reno, Reno. And I belong to a wonderful group called Clickets, a knitting group called Clickets. Now, isn't that cute? We meet in the library twice a month. And, oh, they're wonderful women. It's a joy to go every time. I wish it was met more often sometimes. But then you need time at home to make all your things. So I learned how to knit 16 years ago when I was 50. So I learned as an old woman. Now I'm even older, but now I can make anything I want. It was hard for me to learn to knit. I wanted to learn my whole life, especially as a little kid. I wanted to make doll clothes and mittens for myself, but I could not get the hang of it. And there's no knitters in my family, nobody crafty in my family to show me how. I tried to learn on my own. I'm the big on your own kind of gal, and sometimes it's not good because you never ask for any help, and you just knit crazy knots and tangles. So and that's what I did. I had a big ball of red heart yarn, bright red heart yarn, and I just knitted tangled up fishnet messes. And then after a couple of years of trying to knit on it and untangle it, I would just throw it away and buy a new ball of it. New red heart thing was 50 cents back then, which I think it should still be 50 cents, but it sure isn't, is it? So when I was 50, I just got down to it. I'm going to learn this thing. I really want to do it. And I took a night class at a adult night class, adult school. And back then I was really shy. I don't know what happened since then, but I was shy. And I did not want to raise my hand in class and ask questions or do anything. So I left after 2 lessons. But in those 2 lessons, I learned how to purl. Oh my God, was that great. So I could actually do stockinette. Oh man, I made stockinette, big long strips of it, big squares of it, big, long skinny strips of it. And I just had a ball, just was so happy. And I slowly learned how to read like SSK, K2 together, and those little things. I learned those slowly by just asking somebody in a yarn store or another knitter. And I got my little repertoire up so I could read patterns, read charts, and it's taken the whole 16 years for me to really understand and know knitting, and I couldn't love anything any more than I do knitting. And the whole world of it is just marvelous. And I just want to get deeper and deeper into it, So on my first podcast, I wanted to show you a couple things I've finished lately. Now here's something cute. These are red flannel mittens. The pattern is by Alicia Plummer, and it costs $4 on Ravelry. But it was worth it because they're just cute. They have a little pattern. See? Oh, isn't that pretty? They have a little pattern on them, and they're very nice. They're just very nice. I'll try one on for you. Red. Pretty color. That is something I'm going to keep for myself. I like it. And I also made tam. I made a pretty tam, pretty little pattern on it. And this pattern is called Romy, R-O-M-Y, by Katja Frankel, and it's free on Ravelry. It's a nice pattern for free. Wow, beautiful. Made with willow yarns, Willow Daily DK in the cream soda heather color. Pretty. It just looked beige to me. It doesn't look cream soda heather to me. In fact, I don't see any heather in it. I don't know. I guess maybe. This is a beige hat, if you ask me. This is for my daughter-in-law for her birthday. This was just made out of Cascade 220 Superwash in the color red. And of course I'm wearing, oh, this I love. This, ooh, this, see the pretty lace? It is called the Half Circle Shawl. Yes, it is a half circle. And it's by Jennifer Jones, the pattern, free on Ravelry. I used Malabrigo Rios. The main color is Baltic, beautiful Baltic. And then this lace is teal feather. Two different colors, and it gives it a nice depth, I think. Probably can't see it on there. Nah, looks the same, but it isn't. And it's so nice, it's so big. Oh, Rios, Malabrigo Rios is very bouncy, lovely yarn. Oh, I love it. The only thing is sometimes it bleeds, and even when you're knitting with it, you'll get blue hands, green hands, whatever. That's not good, but not every skein does that, so they save themselves that way. I have works in progress. Now the main thing is my big blanket. See my big blanket? It's bigger than you can see. Woo! Here's some more squares, different colors, different stripes. This is a mitered blanket, and I know this is going to be backwards and upside down for you, but I used this book to learn how to make the mitered squares. Domino Knitting by Vivian Hawksborough. Oh, she's marvelous. She's just a master of these little squares, these little mitered squares. She can make all kinds of great stuff. Oh my God. This little book is a find for me. I just adore it. And I've made, and they make a nice big old blanket. Now I'm going to give it to the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. That's why this is going. I belong to a really good group on Ravelry called Bundles of Joy, and we knit for newborns. So they have something to wear home. Most of the moms on the Indian Reservation don't have a cent. They don't have anything for the baby. They don't have any clothes at all, or blankets or anything. So we make sure they at least have something to go home in. And then there's other groups that knit for the children when they get older. But I just do newborns. It's fun. So that's going on. Another thing that was awful fun to make is this half circle. Oh no, not half circle. It's called Potter's Shawl. It's a Potter Shawl by Jen Lucas. Now I got this from a magazine. I think it was Knit. It's one of the Interweave magazines. And it's just a long crescent. And then I've made that. Now I have to go back and do the lace. The lace goes, you know, boom, boom, boom. And that'll be fun. It looks kind of, to me, like a leopard skin or animal skin. I think it's great. Maybe a, I don't know, squirrel or something. It's some kind of animal. It's going to be fun. I think that's all I wanted to tell you about. So I don't know how this will work, if you guys are going to like me or not. I'm older than almost all the, in fact, I think I'm older than all the other podcasters. They're usually young girls. But I love knitting just as much as they do. I make the same patterns. Yes, I do. So I just thought it'd be really fun to talk to everybody and be on YouTube. I've never done such a thing before. So we'll see how this goes, okay? All right, bye.